Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bears 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 63 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and now it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tua to try again on second down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
This is caught inside the 15. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think got to be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 56 yards. From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Broken tackle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 14. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 76 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Again, it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Trubisky looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
What are you doing?
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The sneak gets him a couple, but he's still inches short for 4th down. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Now Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Miami.
To throw is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to throw is Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
The 3-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.